So if you've got a keen eye, which I know most of you guys do, we're not in the same location that we've been for the previous few episodes, and that's because a lot has happened over the last month. So we put the house for sale in Michigan, we packed it, we sold it, we moved to Colorado, we unpacked everything, and today is the first time we actually get to work on the van, and it's been in storage for the last few weeks, so it's kind of nice to like have it back. We kind of missed this giant red van, which is weird to say, but like it's growing on us and in our hearts.
I'm shaking the great stuff.
Okay, but what are we really doing?
So we got great stuff. We've used this a few times building the subfloor, but now we're going to go through and fill in the final gap that's between the subfloor and the frame of the van. And then we're going to let it dry for 8 hours, and we're going to come back with the cut of vinyl sheet flooring for it to finally rest on. And then we'll have flooring.
Just finished spraying the gaps and cracks. We're gonna let it dry. We have about 8 hours. Pretty good.
So, next step, final step in our floor installation. Behind us is our single sheet of vinyl that will complete our flooring project on our 2022 Transit build. Tell us about our vinyl.
We got the vinyl at Menards,
which is spectacular.
Yeah, we love Menards.
Like, Menards is like the best place ever.
So, this is a roll of Urban Classic Sea Pearl.
So we were trying to figure out what we wanted to do with the flooring within the van. We first wanted hardwood, then we were like, nah, we don't want hardwood. Then we we're gonna like do vinyl planks, and we're like, no, we don't want to do vinyl planks. The single sheet of vinyl allows it to be the most waterproof because we're basically going to layer it all down. It's going to have like half-inch layer, a lip up onto the walls, and then we're gonna put a bead of clear silicone around that. So like, water ain't penetrating.
That's the goal.
That's the goal. And we do realize that we're going to have to, you know, mess it up in the future by drilling into the floor, but we're going to like just glab some goopy silicone on it and hope for the best.
All right, we're gonna lay out the template and trace it.
So the vinyl's basically in right now. We thought we needed to add a little bit of extra because we wanted to make that kind of like half pipe effect going up the walls. What we realized is it's basically impossible to do that because this is thick, much thicker, much more rigid than we expected it to be, and it didn't want to manipulate very well, and it's pretty warm, so that's not an issue. So what we did is we actually ended up cutting it to the actual layout that we pulled from the van originally for the subfloor. And that has been working much better. It's getting dark right now. It may not look like it because we have an external light, which is real nice. But we're gonna call it a night, and we're gonna tackle this tomorrow. We're gonna add some glue, and we got a floor.
But it looks nice.
It does look nice. Yeah. So we're back. Last night we let it kind of settle overnight. It was kind of hot, so I think that would help the vinyl kind of cush down. Yeah. Today we're gluing it to the van, and then our floor will be done. You know, this has been a fun little project that's taken
5 weeks.
5 weeks in 2 states, but here we are. Let's get it done.
All right, things we're gonna need: a broom so that we can make sure everything is clean. We're using this particular adhesive. a trowel, and with the ridges for whatever adhesive you're using, a rolling pin, some scissors to cut the vinyl, and then a stirring stick to stir up the glue.
Buongiorno.
We did it.
We did it. We did it. We did it. Huzzah.
We just finished the vinyl gluing, and so we're gonna let it cure for 24 to 48 hours, so we're not gonna touch it. And then the final step is?
We have to trim out the piece. We're gonna do that with bent metal. I think it's aluminum.
I think so.
We're gonna paint it black so everything looks matchy-matchy. We just wanna finish off these edges.
And then we're gonna talk through what to do with the step, because we want it to be a little bit more robust than the vinyl.
Correct.
But then we're nearly there. We're almost done,
Basically done.
basically. So we'll check back in a few minutes. And there you have it. Our vinyl floor is finally installed. We're just missing our last top trim piece. But we're really happy with how it turned out, and we're very excited for the projects that are coming up next. So if you've liked this video, please hit that like button. And if you want to follow our journey, hit that subscribe button and follow along. Thanks for watching. The floor isn't red. The van is red.
That's true.
What bippity boppity baking.
So, oh, sorry. You were saying
I was
something?
smiling. He's been watching too much Bacon Show. Trying to bake the van.
Today, on the Great Van Bake Off.